Guys, I am feeling like the luckiest man in the world right now. On my bucket list of nitros, besides all of them, would be EK4, the Giga Crusher, and a CEN Genesis. Got my hands on this thing from a guy named Rod Hubbard out in Arizona. Saw him on Facebook playing with this thing. I messaged him like, hey man, I want to buy that. So we came up with a price, and guess what? NitroPimp has a brand new CEN Genesis limited edition in his possession. What we're going to do is we're going to take this thing out of the box, go through some of the features on it. I'm going to put some batteries in it. We're going to put a little Bones brew in it. We're going to break it in. All right, guys, let me get set up. All right, guys, so this is not sealed. It's been out of the box and repackaged, but it's 100% new. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get her out of the box and let's put some eyeballs on her and see what she looks like. Ooh, it even smells like 2006. We're just going to yank her out and see what happens. Okay. Instructions and tool bag. You got a big old box of something in the bottom. Ooh, this thing's heavy. I'd probably say about 13, 14 pounds. Guys, I'm going to flip the camera around. And you guys. All right, guys, so let's see what this thing comes with. Tear open the controller box. Looks like we got an Airtronics, which is box says by Sanwa, which means it's got Sony guts. That's a don't mess with the Zohan reference. MX3. Wow, we got all kinds of good stuff in there. Comes with an extra power switch. We got a 4-gang AAA. We got a servo splitter in here. We got a receiver in here. I get the feeling that Rod was swapping out the electronics on this thing when I told him I had to have it. So there's that. All right, so let's put this off to the side. Yeah, because there's another Airtronic servo. Go ahead and open up the owner's manual. I'm guessing it's all pretty much just standard stuff. Glow plug wrench, clutch wrench, wheel wrench. A lot of extra shock pistons, Allen keys, your little tiny one. Looks like we got, couldn't tell you what that little thing is. You know what? That is your reverse lockout if you want to do that. And you got some pins in there. You got your original CEN DVD. Tie wrap. Your engine handbook. Your owner's manual. And all the paperwork for your electronics. All right, so let's go ahead and lid this thing and see what she looks like. So I noticed the big body pin, so I grabbed my needle nose before I even attempted it. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me get you off the tripod here for a minute. Oh my, guys, she is a beaut. Look at that thing. It's got twin disc in the back for the front for brakes. You can see there, twin disc in the back, 2-speed. The thing's actually a 3-speed, and she got reverse. Air filter's a little worse for wear from sitting, but But guys, remember, those little styrofoam balls on the tires, that pretty much only happens once unless you put it back in the box. So let me go ahead and get the electronics box out of this thing. It looks like it's got, yeah, he did in fact put the 25 kg Amazon servos in it, which are my go-to servos. And looks like the receiver is out of it, so let us see what's in there. I'll be back. All right, guys, so ordinarily how I would play this would be pretty simple. I'd just grab an FS6 receiver, my FlySky GT5, I'd be done already. But no, I really want this FM transmitter I want it to work. So, I put it back in. See, now it does the thing. There's a reverse, throttle, brake, and we got our steering. So guys, I'm gonna set you up on a tripod and we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna make the noise. All right, guys? Give me a couple minutes. All right, guys, so here's how we're gonna play this. We got our setting up on our classic Offna tires. We're gonna crack us open a brand new bottle of 2-year-old Bones Brew. I got my dynamite igniter. I got my tuning screwdriver, and I got my fuel bottle. Everybody wants to complain about Traxxas fuel, but nobody ever complains about Traxxas fuel bottles. Look at that, satisfying, new, little bit of a tsh. And this Bones is pretty consistent so far. I've only got about maybe a gallon left, including this quart. So we're gonna go ahead and fill her up. Wow, I think I probably should have put more fuel in that bottle. It took almost all of that. All right, so we got that. We're gonna pull our exhaust line off. Get that little piece of foam off. We're gonna look at the line. And just like that, we got fuel. Okay, nothing clog up when it's never had fuel put in it. Now we're gonna go ahead and give her a little bit more heat. We're gonna crack the glow plug, about maybe half of a turn. Keep the glow plug wrench handy because as soon as she fires, I'm gonna tighten that back up. I gave her a pull, she's got some compression to her. She's got some pop. So that given, hey, our servos are kind of glitching. Maybe it wasn't a great idea to put the Airtronics receiver back in. All right, guys, this is pretty much now or never. She's either going to start or she's not. So let's find out. Get a glow driver on. We got a green light, which means we have at least a completed circuit in the glow plug. It doesn't necessarily mean the glow plug's good. We'll assume this one's good, but just because you have the green light on the back and she's not starting, check the glow plug. So let's see what we got. Ooh, that head's kind of warm. Wow! Go ahead and trim the throttle back a little bit. Alright guys, so I don't know what it is about Bones Brew, but in closed areas, it'll kill you. You know, and I'm a heavy smoker, and this thing has got my, just from that little 2 minute in there. So what we're gonna do is, you know, just my eyes are watering, my throat hurts. So we're gonna do the first break-in tank out here. We're just gonna idle it on these little tiny off the tires. And let's see where she goes from there. Alright guys, so the first tank is run through it. I'm going to give it about 10-15 minutes of cool down where it's just cool to the touch. I'm saying straight up, this thing, she's running fat, but she's running. It's kind of funny because when I shut her off and I lean her out, she will hit the second speed, and she's a 3-speed. But a little food for thought. So right here, got a Nitro Star 3.0 HPI engine. It's an 18, small block. This is a brand new LR32. This is a CEN 7.6. These things are absolute monsters. All right, guys, so we got our 15 minutes of cool down. She's cool to the touch. You go ahead and re-prime her. It's kind of funny when after I pinch it off, it sucked all the fuel back into the tank. That should do her. We're gonna do this one more time. The one stack, we're gonna run around the parking lot a little bit. Trim that throttle up just a little bit more, and then once we get her broke in, then we can start playing with idle adjustments and low speed, needle, high speed. But right now, we're just gonna let her eat. That's our third tank. I'm gonna let it run out. We're gonna let her cool down, put the lid back on, and see how she runs. All right, guys, there you have it. The CEN Genesis limited edition unboxing and run. It got so hot out there, it's like 97 that my phone actually overheated. And behind it is CEN's tiniest little monster truck, the MG16. That guy's also a runner. But guys, as soon as it cools down, we're gonna get this thing out there. See if she shifts. I mean, she shifted on the tires pretty good in second gear, but I want to see third gear. I want to play with reverse, but it is just too damn hot out there. But all right, guys, I will see you on the next one.